My face will be firmly in my palm for this entire video. I don't use a webcam because I don't think looking at my stupid face helps get information to you guys, but this picture perfectly encapsulates my emotions right now, so I'm going to keep it right here. TLDR, events have all ended and bosses were spawning every single raid while labs was free, but it ended before I think most of you watching this right now even knew it was happening, and there was literally nothing to hint or lead us to believe it was going to happen, so I'll talk about that in detail now. The scav and map lock event has ended, so don't expect anything else today. However, there is still some good news because we're going to get that first patch from the roadmap. That's 13.05. It's still planned to be dropping this week, so stay tuned for that. If you've been out of the loop, that event that we've been having for the last couple days has ended, with labs being the final map, so it was free to enter just like the other maps for the other sections. However, all of the other maps were also, unlike the other parts, and all of the bosses and cultists were spawning every single raid. So there was no cost to get into any raid, and all of the bosses, including cultists, if the time in the map matched, would be there every single raid. The only reason I was awake to do a video on it when I did was because my mod called me and said, hey, this might be pre-wipe, you need to see this, because it looked like a pre-wipe event. Those of you guys that saw that video, I was saying it looked like a pre-wipe event, but I didn't think it was pre-wipe, so yeah, it's not pre-wipe, but something special that they were doing. Just sucks that so many people didn't get to take part. Like I was saying, I did put a video up on it, however, I did take it down so that people wouldn't get confused, because pretty soon after it went up, the event ended. That was around 11 a.m. Eastern US time, so obviously most of the world from these time zones didn't even know this was happening, let alone take part. I really disagree with the way that that went down, and I've been respectfully talking to BSG about it to make sure that they get the picture. Now, as of right now, the general understanding that I've gotten is that they are saying that they want things to be unfair. I agree with them that I want there to be unfair things in the game. I want that to be in the game as well. So this is something that I'm looking for feedback from you guys on. You can do this on Discord, you can do this on Twitter. Obviously, you can do this in the comment section too if you want. The way that I've put things is that it's only damaging to like the community in the game when it's unfair out of the game. I'm all for randomness and things that you can't plan for or get under control in game. Having things be unfair in game is cool, but when something like this happens where so many people didn't even know it was happening, let alone take part, I do not think it's right. There has been some opposing opinions out there which I can't disagree with, that there's probably a lot of people here who didn't like the event. They probably didn't want bosses. They were probably just trying to play the game normally on their weekend, where they probably only have 2 days off a week and they just want to play the normal game the way it's intended at that time. Completely agree with that. That makes sense. And again, let me know what you guys think. So I'm not speaking out of turn when I say I know everyone makes mistakes and all we can do is learn from them, which is what we're really here to do. This is a test, by the way. We are playing this early, so they don't even need to do events if they don't want to. And I think going at this a disrespectful way only hurts us as the players because it's going to make them not want to do things anymore. So I will voice my opinion that I completely disagree with the way that that event ended and hope it's different in the future. If anyone from BSG is watching this, I want to say, as an OG fan and someone who knows what you guys are trying to do here when it comes to like the unfairness and kick in the gut kind of gameplay that Tarkov is supposed to be, I think this event was great. It really pushed people around the way I believe the game will be at launch. But just at the ending there, if there's going to be something like that happening with the bosses, we need some kind of heads up or more access to understanding that it's a possibility, or literal access, like allow people to do it. The game is only a game when we get to play, and way too many people didn't even get to play it. I'll go forward now with the understanding that these events can really pop off to crazy levels at any moment, and we'll try to do a better job prepping people for that, but I already speculate enough. Like, there's got to be a line drawn here at some point. I can't just randomly be guessing at stuff and say, hey, this could be this, because then it doesn't really seem right. But I'm just the guy reporting on it. It's my respectful opinion that we need more from you guys when it comes to that stuff. I probably shouldn't even say this, but if anybody wants to listen to everything that I just said there and call me a simp or some shit, eat a dick. I just want this game to be made. I really just want this game to be finished. I want this to be a thing because it's ruined all survival shooters for me, and I'm completely addicted to it. I don't even play it every week. I've been playing a lot recently, but I don't even play it every week. I'm like level 30 here, but I can't stop thinking about it. Every single thing that I play that's even remotely a first-person shooter is in some way I like to compare it to Tarkov. I will not be able to stop thinking about it or playing it until I've actually escaped for real. I literally won't be able to escape until I've escaped in game, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Plenty of people want to hate and be disrespectful as their way of trying to get their opinions through to BSG or hoping some things change. I'm going to be the other side of that and hope one of us get through when needed. We'll flank them. We'll do a little pincer thing going on. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, honestly, that's all I got. If something new pops up, you know where to find it. Follow me on Twitter or join the Discord for the minute-by-minute stuff. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.